Hello everyone, watch this review here with a look at the DC Direct Yellow Lantern Power Battery / Ring Replica Set or Sinestro Core Power Battery Ring Set from I guess the Blackest Night line. Although, given that I believe they've only done these smaller lanterns like this one time, that designation probably doesn't mean a lot unless they're gonna do them later on and just rebrand them or whatever. Which I guess is possibly an interesting point. Now, honestly, I thought this would be quite a bit larger. I was aware that it's 1/4 scale or whatever, but I thought that the physical power batteries were like huge and stuff, so even at a quarter, it would still be kind of sizable, but, this is actually kind of tiny. The back of the package, they have a copy of the Yellow Lantern Oath, or the Sinestro Core Oath. Blackest day and brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn in my power, Sinestro's might. Not the catchiest of slogans there, or mantras, if you will. The other side has a little recap of the Blackest Night storyline. Now they have it available for all the different spectrums. Honestly, I don't think I'll be picking up any others given the size, price point, and everything, although if I did, I might pick up Rage just because. I mean, Life's also kind of cool, I guess Death maybe, but the other ones don't appeal to me so much, but hold on a second, I'll look at this pack. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool, albeit somewhat tiny. First off, the packaging is in such a way that you could easily put this back in and just tape up the corners. In fact, I half wonder if somebody might have opened this up before just because the tape was really loose, but yeah. Probably doesn't matter a ton, though it does kind of bug me a little bit. Especially because I don't recall seeing a... So they usually have like these little sticker things you have to pull out before you can use things, but it comes with 3 parts: the lantern / power battery, the ring, then the stand here. Within the stand, by the way, it's kind of in the shape of the lantern right there, which is kind of neat. You have a key which is used to trigger the ring, and then you just I guess just move the little screw thing here, and then assuming you've done it correctly, it will turn on. I don't know, the light in this one's kind of weak. I will turn the this big lamp thing off in a second, just so you can actually see the lighting. And then for the lantern itself, you just twist the base to turn the light. The top part also twists. I guess it might be to change the battery or whatever. Supposedly the actual light itself isn't interchangeable or whatever, so once the actual light goes, that's it for the prop. But you can change the batteries. Let's start by looking at the little display piece here, which I don't know, is kind of tacky because you can see all the joints and stuff. At the same time, it does have a cool sort of energy construct-ish look to it. And the back of the thing, it has fear, because, that's what the yellow light represents in the emotional spectrum or whatever. Again, in the front here, you just pop in the ring for when you want to display it like this, and then this kind of pops in there. It's not the most secure fit. Ring detail-wise, looks just like those really cheap ones that they gave as a promo some time ago, and if you didn't have a comic shop in your area, you could just go on eBay and pick them up for like a few bucks. Except for, of course, the fact that it's got a glossier coat and stuff here because it's got the lighting fixture behind it. Lantern, not a ton of detail. You'll notice it's got like little carvings on the side. They did do the handle correctly, so that's, or at least a reasonable facsimile, so that's neat. Then on the top, it has the Core's logo. Fortunately, on the back of mine, it's got some scuff marks. which is kind of a disappointment, especially given that you're paying $30 for this tiny thing. Or more. I think I may have actually paid a little bit more for this. And of course on the bottom it's just like some general information. So let's see how this stuff looks in the dark. By the way, if you want to get a closer look at the key, there's really not much to it. Start off by turning on the lantern here. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, out of all the different cores, this is probably the least dynamic of the options, just because so many things do have. I mean, it's kind of like a general lantern and stuff, where you'll often expect to see like a yellow light coming out of the lantern. So the other colors, of course, are a bit more dynamic, a bit more different. Then by twisting the little key thing here, the light in the ring flickers to life. Just going to turn off the lantern. So, I mean, though it looks a little bit weird and stuff, I mean, if you went camping or something, I don't think anybody would really call you on what that thing is. I mean, yeah, I half wonder if this was previously used or something, just because it doesn't seem to really stay on. Maybe I didn't follow the directions quite correctly, but the neat thing is, when the light's going on, they did paint in the logo so you can make it out while it's going. I do wish that instead of just having the one light in the center, it had a more even thing. They had a set of diodes there or something, but I guess that would be something for a much more expensive item. Again, for the large one, you can actually see the light coming out the side and stuff, which I guess is kind of neat. So otherwise it'd be sort of boring. The only downside is the top of the lantern right here. No light, because I guess the plastic is just too thick or something. I don't know. All in all, it is a pretty neat little item. I mean, if you are just going to get one, I mean, definitely go for whatever lantern core you feel best represents, I guess, your interest. I wouldn't say necessarily your values, but, if you want to get your values and your values are a little bit distorted or whatever, by all means. But being a horror buff and a fan of the supernatural and stuff, Sinestro core, definitely my favorite of the different lantern cores. Your mileage may vary. But yeah, this has been a look at the DC Direct yellow power battery set from, I guess, the Blackest Night line. Until next time, folks. Also, in case you're just wondering, as a functional item, the ring is, I guess, provides enough light to see maybe 3 feet ahead of you, but it diffuses too much to be entirely practical, whereas the power battery, gives enough for, say, possibly 8 feet of light, and it's a stronger beam, so that's really cool.